What if you had a complete system, not just for attracting financially qualified, high-intent annuity buyers, but for turning them into closed clients, funded deals, completely virtual? A system that not only puts the right prospects in front of you, but pre-positions them to say yes before you even speak, eliminating competition, handling objections before they arise, and making high-value annuity sales predictable and scalable. That's exactly what we built. It's already helping agents scale their production by 5 to 10 million per year. Now you can plug into it too. Hey, I'm Jim Fisher, the founder of JB Wealth Advisors, a registered investment advisory, as well as Jucebox, a completely done-for-you marketing and sales system that puts high-value annuity clients on your calendar. And Juicebox Partners, a modern IMO built to help life and annuity agents evolve into elite virtual retirement income professionals. For the last 7 years, my team and I have been perfecting a client acquisition sales system designed to help agents scale their annuity production completely virtual. And when I say scale, I mean it. We use this exact system to take our own agency from $0 to $50 million in annual annuity production in just 2 years. And we're not the only ones. The 1,700 agents and advisors who plugged into our system have closed over $1.2 billion in annuity premiums, and they've done it in a systematic, predictable, and low-effort manner. Mark is a 20-year veteran of this industry, but never had a real breakthrough until he plugged into our system right into his business. Now he's written over $5 million in annuity premiums with us and does it entirely virtual. Seth decided to make the shift from high-end tea dealer to annuity producer. He wanted our help getting started, and in just 2 years of business, he's writing $1 million a month. And Scott had never written an annuity before, so he came to us and wrote $19.2 million in the last 2 years. So if you're ready to start closing more annuity premiums entirely virtual while my company handles all of your marketing and lead generation, then keep watching, because my system, Annuity Attraction Brands, is the system that changes everything. And honestly, there's never been a more urgent opportunity for you to tap into this type of leverage. Because if you've been in this business for any amount of time, you can feel something is happening. More retirees than ever are moving their money into annuities. Last year alone, $432 billion poured into this market. People are looking for safety. They're looking for tax-advantaged ways to grow their money. They're looking for guarantees. And right now, you have the best products, the best rates, and the best market conditions that we've ever seen. This is the Annuity Goldrush. But knowing an opportunity exists and actually capturing it are two very different things. Because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter how strong the market is if you're still stuck chasing bad leads, competing with other advisors, and wasting time on prospects who will never move forward. That's why the top producers don't just rely on the market. They rely on a system. And those who do, they're becoming top producers, leveraging predictable systems like Annuity Attraction Brands to ensure they're always in front of high-value annuity clients, not cold leads, not plate lickers at a seminar, not people just kicking the tires. They're spending their days talking to serious, financially qualified prospects who already understand why annuities make sense and are ready to move forward. But what if you don't have a system like this? Well, then you're only missing out on the biggest opportunity of your lifetime. You're probably blowing thousands of dollars a month expecting a flood of opportunities, only to find that half of the leads won't even pick up the phone. And the ones who do, they don't remember filling out a form. They have no idea who you are and why you're calling. And just when you think you found a decent prospect, you realize you're competing against 3 other advisors who got the exact same lead. That's not a business model. That's a brutal grind. That's exactly why we built this system. No more starting from scratch every month. No more guessing where your next deal is coming from. No more working 60 plus hours a week just to keep up. And that's the difference. You see, for years, Annuity Attraction Brands was one of the best kept secrets in this industry. It was originally built for an $800 million annuity producer, and it transformed the way he attracted and closed high-value clients. But here's the thing. Every time a high-level agent plugs into this system and starts closing deals, the entire engine gets smarter. This isn't a static process. It's an evolving system. The more top-tier agents using it, the more data we gather, the sharper our AI-driven targeting becomes, and the faster Here, we refine everything from client acquisition to conversion. That's why we're opening it up, but only to the right agents. The ones who are serious about scaling, who know how to close, and who are ready to execute. Because when we work with the right people, everyone wins. The system gets smarter, the results get stronger, and the agent inside the program stays miles ahead of everyone else while doing what's best for their clients. Here's how it works. First, we install our preemptive AI advertising system into your business. At the heart of Annuity Attraction Brands is Preemptive Advantage, our AI-driven advertising engine that transforms cold leads into pre-sold, high-value annuity clients before you ever speak to them. We're not just generating leads. We're engineering demand, systematically positioning you as the trusted expert, and bringing serious, financially qualified prospects to your calendar. People who are already thinking about annuities and are already positioned to say yes. That's the difference between haggling over objections and having effortless, high-level conversations with clients who see you as the answer before you even show up. Because with Preemptive Advantage, every conversation starts at a higher level. No more convincing, no more resistance, no more wasted time. By the time a prospect books a call, they've already engaged with our content, seen your positioning, and understood the value of working with you. Once a prospect enters your sales pipeline, our scientific sales process combines stunning visuals, compelling storytelling, and precise data to clearly present why your product is the perfect solution to your prospect's problems. And remember, this process is entirely virtual, so you could rack up the best sales numbers of your life from home, the beach, or anywhere in the world. And here's what makes it even more powerful. It doesn't just improve the quality of your appointments. It expands the entire playing field. Most agents are stuck fighting over the same 3% of the market, the tiny pool of people actively shopping for annuities. But with Preemptive Advantage, you're not limited to that 3%. Instead of competing for scrap, we use AI-powered qualified profile matching to expand your reach by 13 times, unlocking 40% of the market that isn't just open to the conversation, but highly likely to buy when positioned the right way. Here's what that looks like. We use predictive AI audience targeting to analyze over 200 data points, age, assets, risk tolerance, online behaviors, so we can identify high-value prospects before they even start shopping. Then we create magnetic messaging and AI-generated ads that don't just grab attention, but position you as the obvious solution before your prospects even consider alternatives. Finally, we use behavior-based retargeting to make sure no potential client slips away. Our AI system tracks, nurtures, and re-engages potential buyers, moving them down the funnel until they're ready to make a decision. And the result? Lower lead cost, higher quality prospects, and a system that delivers 4 to 5 times more conversions while filling your pipeline with pre-sold, ready-to-buy clients. In short, we're not just running ads. We're engineering demand and systematically creating high-value clients before they ever get on the phone with you. Second, we install our billion-dollar annuity sales system right into your business. What if before you even got on the call with a prospect, they already knew who you were? What if they already trusted you? What if they already understood the value of annuities and saw you as the expert? That is exactly what happens when you license Annuity Attraction Brands. You're not just getting leads. You're transferring the credibility, authority, and positioning of our entire online presence. That makes you the go-to expert before the conversation even starts. This isn't theory. This isn't a script that you have to memorize. This is a proven system backed by data, designed specifically to close high-value annuity cases in a 100% virtual sales process. And that means you can run this business from anywhere. Your home, a vacation spot, wherever you really want to be. You're not spending nights hosting seminars. You're not driving all over town trying to meet people face to face. You're having serious, high-level conversations with pre-sold, ready-to-move clients. And third, we accelerate your success through direct mentorship and coaching from the industry's best. If you want to hit top producer numbers, you need to be in the right room. You need to be learning from the agents who are already doing it. That's exactly what we give you inside of Annuity Attraction Brands. We're talking about billion-dollar producers on the call to help you design your cases, exclusive products that make your offer stand out, a mastermind community full of other top 1% of annuity advisors who are actively closing the biggest deals in the industry. So you're not just learning the system, you're surrounded by people who are using it, refining it, improving it every single day. That's why this system has been the secret weapon for more than 1,000 agents. Some of them have sold hundreds of millions in annuity production. Many have gone on to close tens of millions per year. And that's why we're completely confident when we say you could add 5 to 10 million per year in annuity production when you license annuity attraction brands. At the time I'm recording this, agents are typically investing anywhere from a few thousand per month to well over 10,000 per month, depending on their goals, their volume, and how aggressively they want to scale. You'll likely fall somewhere in between. But let's be real. If you wanted to add $5 to $10 million per year in annuity production, you'd expect to invest in your business to get that result, wouldn't you? Because at the end of the day, this isn't an expense. It's an investment in building a predictable, scalable system that lets you close the biggest annuity cases in the industry without grinding, without chasing, without gambling on lead vendors and seminar turnouts. And the agents who understand that, they're already inside, closing bigger deals and making more money. If you're ready to plug into this end-to-end system, click the button below and submit your application to talk with my team. But if you're still on the fence, let's be clear on a few things, because if you're like most agents I talk to, you probably have a few questions right now. Maybe you're thinking, how soon can I actually see results? And the honest answer is, it depends. Some agents close their first deal within days of plugging into the system. Others take a few weeks, and for some, it can take a couple of months to really hit their stride. It's not about whether the system works. It does. It's about how quickly you adapt a new way of closing business. If you come in with experience, if you follow the process, and if you engage with the coaching, you'll see the results fast. But if you're used to selling annuities a certain way and it takes you time to adjust to a 100% virtual pre-position sales process, that's okay too. The agents who stick with it and commit to learning always see the payoff. And that leads me to the next question I get all the time. Why is the investment thousands of dollars a month? Simple, because it's an end-to-end system from lead in to issue paid. When you license annuity attraction brands, you're not just getting some marketing templates and a few coaching calls. You're getting everything you need to consistently land high-value annuity clients. That includes your marketing expenses, AI-driven lead generation, CRM, sales tools, plug-and-play presentations, and access to 8 to 10 live coaching calls every single week with some of the top annuity producers in the country. Other agents are out there spending thousands on low-quality, shared leads, competing with multiple advisors for the same prospects, and struggling to close deals with no real system backing them up. Annuity Attraction Brands is built differently. Every dollar you put into this system is designed to bring you exclusive prospects who already trust you and understand the problems annuities solve for before you even get on a call. And when you have the level of positioning that we're talking about, closing deals becomes predictable. Now, maybe you've tried virtual sales before and it didn't work for you. And I get it, but let me tell you why that probably wasn't your fault. Most agents who try selling annuities virtually go about it the wrong way. They buy leads that aren't aligned with the real problem they solve. They jump straight into talking about products without taking the time to frame the conversation around what actually matters to the client. And when that happens, people shut down. They get defensive. They ghost you. They tell you they need to think about it or talk to their spouse. And before you know it, you're convinced that virtual selling doesn't work. But here's the truth. Virtual selling works extremely well when it's built on a system that positions you correctly, builds trust over time, and frames the conversation the right way. We use the exact approach that I'm talking about to write over $50 million in annuities last year alone. So if you've struggled with a virtual sales process in the past, don't blame the process. Don't blame virtual. Blame the disconnect between the leads you were getting and the sales system you were using. Once you fix that, virtual actually becomes your biggest advantage. Now, some agents ask me, is this too good to be true? I get it. When people hear about agents adding 5 to 10 million a year in virtual annuity production, they start wondering, what's the catch? Well, there actually is a catch. This isn't just about buying leads. It's about plugging into an integrated system that works from start to finish. That means you have to be willing to embrace a new way of doing business. You have to be ready to sell virtually, follow the process, and actually use the system the way it's designed. Because this isn't just throwing more leads at you and hoping for the best. It's about giving you everything you need. High intent prospects, a sales framework that converts, and the positioning that makes closing effortless. That's why the agent agents using this system aren't grinding it out anymore. Right now, we have advisors closing multi-million-dollar cases in their first few weeks because they committed to working the system and the system delivered. This is not magic. This is not luck. This is a repeatable process that works for agents who actually follow it. And one more thing, because I know this comes up a lot. Do I have to switch IMOs to work with Juicebox? No, you don't. We do have an agency, and we've used this exact system to scale from 0 to 50 million in annuity production completely virtual in our own agency. So yes, we know that it works, but no, we're not in the business of forcing agents to move their contracts just to work with us. In fact, we don't even talk about contracting in most cases until you're already a client. Focusing on filling the gaps in your business is our priority in helping you scale. Whether you stay with your current IMO or you explore your other options, the point is you're in control. At this point, you might be thinking, this sounds amazing, but is it really for me? So let's be clear. Annuity Attraction Brands is not for everyone. If you're just dabbling in annuities, if you're treating this like a side hustle, if you're not fully committed to scaling your production, this isn't for you. If you're the kind of agent who just wants to buy random leads, cross your fingers, and hope something closes, this isn't for you either. If you've never sold an annuity before, that's okay, but you'd want to start with one of our other programs called Agent Shift, not this one. But if you're an established advisor who's already issued at least $1 million in annuity premium over the last 12 months, and you're ready to take that number to the next level, if you want to add $4, $5, or even $10 million per year in virtual annuity production, if you're serious about moving to that fully virtual, highly leveraged and scalable model, one where you're not chasing leads, you're not wasting time on unqualified prospects, you're just having real conversations with pre-positioned high net worth clients who are ready to move forward, then this is for you. And getting started is simple. Click the button below, fill out your application, and book a call with my team. This isn't some high-pressure sales pitch. It's a real conversation about your business, your goals, and whether Annuity Attraction Brands is the right fit for you. Because the truth is, we don't work with just anyone. We're selective about who we bring into this program because our system is built to create top producers, and we only want to work with agents we know we can guarantee results for, and more importantly, share our values of going beyond the best interest of our clients so we can always be sure to leave them better than how we found them. So as we wrap this up, you have two choices. You can keep doing what you're doing, grinding it out, chasing dead-end leads, competing for scraps, and hoping that one day, somehow, things will change. Or you can take control. You can plug into a proven system that eliminates the guesswork, removes the uncertainty, and puts you in front of pre-sold, high-net-worth annuity clients every single day. You can step into a predictable, scalable model that lets you close bigger cases, work with better clients, and add an extra 5 to 10 million in annuity production to your business. And if that's the path you want to take, then the next step is simple. Click the button below, fill out your application, and book a call with my team. This isn't some high-pressure sales pitch. It's a real conversation about your business, your goals, and whether Annuity Attraction Brands is right for you. Because the truth is, we don't work with just anyone. We're selective about who we bring into this program because our system is built to create top producers, and we only work with agents who are serious about growing their business at this level. But if you are the right fit, this could be the single best decision you make for your annuity business. And just so you know, agents who plug into this system see impact fast.
So these little things to me, that's why I was in tears, because it was the missing pieces in my brain. Just the little training that I've experienced has already impacted me so much.
Imagine if I bought a franchise. That's really the way I'm looking at this. I don't want to own a burger joint. I want to own a McDonald's. And this is what you guys have given me, is that McDonald's mentality. Here's how you're going to make the burger. Here's how you're going to do this. Here's how you're going to do your hiring. Here's how you're going to do your paperwork. Keep this as simple as possible.
When you're investing in something like this, because it is an investment, you want to know it's going into good soil, right? That's probably a question you have. Like, what if I invest in this and it doesn't work out? But this is good soil, is what I'm saying. So yeah, if you're questioning that, well, you have my word that it's good soil.
I think the community here is, just really special.
I think anyone in this industry that is struggling to get to a level of personal and professional success that they envision for themselves would be foolhardy not to fully invest themselves in the Juicebox system. It's a game changer, and I have so much respect for Jim Fisher, Brian Fisher, Mike Milligan, and their vision for changing this industry, to actually help people build a career and build their own business. I'm so grateful to them. I'm so grateful to everyone on this team. Don't know where I'd be in my career right now if it weren't for Jucebox.
This is my third week with you folks, and I was like extremely highly skeptical coming to you because I've been burnt before in the past, and I do want to put the word out to you guys. I'm really impressed with you folks. I mean, all the way around. Just the lead quality that's coming in just to support these classes. So you guys that are new, it's I was probably the most skeptical person on it. I was asked Jared, I drove him crazy, I think. But I'm just really seeing a lot of positive here, and I've already sold $170,000 annuity off you guys already, and I believe there's opportunity here and others to work. So just keep going.
That's the power of getting in front of the right clients with the right system at the right time. And if you're ready to do the same, now is the time. Click the button below, fill out your application, book your call, and let's talk. Because the next 12 to 24 months, the biggest annuity producers in the industry will be the ones who position themselves right now. The only question is, will you be one of them?